right, those of you on Instagram, those of you coming in on the Thaddeus Matthews YouTube channel, and also on the church site at nakedtruth.lem.com. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? You already got my commercials running? T? What you said? I'm looking at them on the monitor. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, y'all ready to deal with the subject today? Too many damn grown folk in the damn house. And some of the reasons that some of you got sorry ass sons is because y'all letting grown men stay in the house. Okay? Y'all babysitting. Oh, it's gonna be off the chain. Y'all just stay on around. We're getting ready to do it. New Orleans in the house, California in the house. Woo! I'm ready to do it. It's a Friday night. New York City in the house. Fort Worth in the house. Texas in the house. Houston is in the house. Kansas City, Missouri. Baltimore, what's up? Alabama in the house. I'm just countrywide, national. Indian Hills in Memphis. Okay, well, we're glad to have you too. Stockton in the house, Corpus Christi. I do a lot in Texas, don't I? Nashville, Jacksonville, Florida, Miami, Richmond, Virginia, North Carolina, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Galveston, Texas. Good evening to you. Delaware, glad to have you in the house this evening on the most controversial television talk show in the world. Fly Guy, please, brother, don't be a damn fool. We do what we do, okay? I'm on my way to the casino in Louisiana for the weekend. Plan to drive to Memphis when my boys out of school doors open. We'll catch you on the tube, all right? Detroit, Atlanta, Harlem. Oh!
The views and opinions expressed
Y'all ready? Let's do the
are those of the
thing.
talk show hosts, the producers,
St.
and the
Louis,
appearing on the program,
Beamer,
and do not reflect the views and opinions of the SVP network.
Pennsylvania,
This program may include strong
Williamsburg,
images and language
Ohio.
and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
It's advised, baby. It's advised.
If you wanna know,
If you wanna know, he will let you know. Dominican Republic. Oh!
he's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will
Inform you.
about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other dudes don't get it right.
They don't get it right.
And it does its homework every time. What's local news, world news, national news?
5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Friday evening to you. Well, I'm glad to be here with you. Somebody said I'm the devil. Well, bitch, you gone already. You mean I done had to start blocking folk already? I'm the devil. No, the devil is that woman that had you, or that had to be a demonic experience. Anyway, good evening to y'all. How y'all doing on this Friday evening? It's a great day to be alive. Still in the land of the dying, on our way to the land of the living. Yeah. Because I just left over at the funeral home that advertises here, R. Bernard Funeral Home, and there was some dead peoples over there. And here's another thing. I want y'all to patronize our Bernard Funeral Home. And for those of y'all that ain't got no insurance, got a new thing for you. And I'm getting ready to cut. Boy, I got a commercial in my head. I'm going to cut for our Bernard Funeral Home. I'm going to get a dead man to rise. You watch it. It's coming soon. I'm going to get the dead man to get out the casket at the wrong funeral home. Y'all stay around. But look, I got something else. For those of y'all that ain't got no money, over at our Bernard, $6.95, and you can go straight to the fire. They're going to be the only black funeral home in the area that has their own crematory, okay? Their own crematory. They can burn you up. If you ain't got no insurance, if your child ain't got no insurance, he out there robbing and killing, baby, y'all come up with $6.95, okay? $6.95, put him in the fire, then y'all put him in that little vase and take him to the house and set him up on the dresser and stuff. So you can. What you laughing at there? That's what you do. See, you put them in the fire, it burns them up. It's about 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. It burns you up. You hear the bones in there crackling and stuff. Then when they get through and let it cool off, they sweep your ashes into the urn. It looks like a big vase, and put it in the urn, and you can take your dead people home and set them on the shelf. For $6.95, go straight to the fire at our Bernard Funeral Home. I feel good today, even though I have been to the doctor this morning, having to check on myself. Well, I'll tell you about it. Y'all ain't interested in that, no way, but I got to do some things to make sure I stay here another 61 years. Here's somebody saying I'm a bitch. All right, you gone? I guess he thought I was his father or something. I ain't got no problem with seeing when you get blocked off my page. Your ass ain't never coming back. I know you guys hate on me because I'm what you want to be. Your woman sitting at the house, she looking at all of this sexiness, all of this success. And your woman is drooling. Her mouth is running. She's, what's that word, salivating. She just got slob running all down her mouth. She looking at a real man. Then she look over there and see your sorry, none having a job looking ass. And so, ugh, God. Why can't you be like the Thaddy Bear? How come you can't be like the pastor? You just a nothing ass nigga. But that's all right, baby. You selected that nigga. So you're gonna have to deal with him until somebody like me comes along in your life and sweeps you off your feet. All right? All right, look, tonight, a very interesting subject, I think. You know, sometimes, the reason sometimes that you have a lot of nothing ass men is because you got mamas that allow grown men to stay in your house. And they 25 and 30 and 40 years old. I believe in putting your ass out of the house at age 18. Gone, unless you're in college or something. If you in college, I can understand letting you stay there to 21 maybe. As long as you know how to act and you know how to behave and you realize this ain't your damn house, okay? But otherwise, I prepared you for leaving all your life. I've been telling you, on your 18th birthday, you need to make a decision. Go into the army. If you ain't going to college, you ain't going to no trade school, you can't set your ass up in my house. No, you can't. You want to just sit up in the house. So tonight, I want to deal with a subject. Too many grown folk in one house. Okay? Tiffany Fox, that's not my subject, so your ass can go. I've already warned y'all, stay, I'm gonna give you one more chance, because maybe you ain't know the rules. Don't ask me no questions that is not pertaining, those of you on social media, that does not pertain to what I'm talking about on the show, till your ass gets dismissed from the page, okay? You stay on topic, or you get exited out the door. You will get escorted. Too many grown folk in the house. You 18 years old. You living in your mama's house. You 18, 19 years old. And some of you women, you got the nerve to go out there and screw and get pregnant and bring some babies into your people's house. And then you want to say, I'm grown. No. Let me let you understand something. You ain't grown under my roof. You're not grown when you stay in your folks' house. You still a child, because grown folk grow out of their folk house and go get their own. I wish I could get a witness somewhere tonight. Yeah. If you grown, you got your own. You ain't grown if you ain't got your own. If you still in your mama's house, okay, stay golden, you gone too. You look, if you still in your mama's house, you a little child. Because grown folk go out and get their own. Yeah, some of you even got foolish enough to tell your folk, I'll be glad when I get grown. Well, guess what? I'm just glad, I'm more glad than you. What happened? What happened? Somebody, wait a minute. Check the Instagram. Okay? Y'all still see me on Instagram? If y'all still see me on Instagram, let me know. If you don't have your own cable, okay, thank you. Some flash up here, somebody that been removed, okay? If you don't have your own cable, how you gonna have the remote? Huh? You sitting there unemployed in the big chair with the remote. Do you pay any bills? And see, here's a mistake that I see a lot of y'all making. You can stay here as long as you want. No, you can't. See, I think you ought to be able to stay at the house until you get on your own. If you do not give grown folk a deadline of when they need to get out of your house, they will stay in your house forever. Some of you don't make them buy no groceries. You don't make them pay nothing on the light bill. You don't make them do anything. You just allow grown folk to stay in your house. You clean up behind grown folk. You can't get grown folk to wash the dishes. They won't cook for themselves. They won't take the trash out because they feel as though you owe them something. Okay? Somebody said the connection is messing up. Is it messing up on your end, Dale? Huh? I'm looking at it here. You see, because when you in grown folk, when you still living in your parents' house, you can't come in when you get ready. Well, I'm grown. Now take your grown ass down there and get your room. Go to the motel. Get you an apartment. Get you something besides here. You can't stay here grown. You want to lay in the bed all day long. And I just believe that you, as parents, you cripple your sons and your daughters when you allow them to stay in your house past a certain age. Somebody want to know what kind of car I drive. One that you probably could not afford, and since you're getting off my subject, you gone, bye-bye. Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel sorry for him. See, he ain't ready to get out. If your child is not ready to leave your house, then it's your fault. There should have been 18 years of preparation. You do know when you get 18, you gotta leave here, don't you? Constant reminder of what's your plan? Do you have a plan? Okay? Do you have a plan? Cause you ain't gonna be able to stay here. Here's somebody said, my son is 27, give me $400 a month. I don't want your rent money. Okay? I don't want your rent money. I don't want you renting for me. Go pay them white folk that own them apartment complexes and places. I don't want you renting for me, because when you in my house, even though you may be paying some rent, you think that you have a sense of entitlement and this house belongs to you. It ain't your house. It ain't yours. Don't pay me no rent. Go on out there. If you got $400 a month to pay on some rent, go and pay it in your own place. Get you a room, because even though you giving me $400 a month, it's my house. It ain't your house. Okay? Somebody said, I think we pushed them out too fast. They grow up and get in so much debt and end up back. No, they don't. You can't come back. If you get in debt, that's your dumb ass. You're the one got in debt. You ain't get, no. The rule is you grown. You done told me you grown, so take your grown ass, get your own. You can't come back here. I'd rather give you $50, $100, a couple of $100 a month to help you stay on your own, and I ain't gonna do that too long, because then you'll think you entitled to my money. Now, what do you do when they don't come back? Here's the rule. Here's the rule. I remember when I was married, and I had stepsons. What was the rule? The rule was, if you ain't in school at 18, you ain't going to college or trade school, you got to get up out of my house. So I put the first one out. Okay? My wife didn't like it. I don't care. I paid all the bills, and you're living good. And I'm the man of my house. I set the tone. I set the rules for the house. And they've been told since they were young boys that when you get 18, you get to leave here. So the first one was gone. Her family got mad. Didn't give a damn. Your family don't rush. Nothing in my house. Don't give a damn about your mama. I don't give a damn about your brother. I don't give a damn about nothing. They don't run nothing in my house. I pay the cost to be the boss. Second one, it was time for him to go. Her baby boy. The 18th birthday came. I gave him 90 days. Get your little self together. Wasn't working. So if you wasn't working, every day I left the house, you had to leave the house. Huh? Yeah, yeah. See, you got 90 days. You can't sit up here and look at the cable I paid for. I got my favorite chair. You can't sit in the king's chair because you ain't kingly. When I leave, you got to go. You can't sit in my house watching my TV. And I'm going to work. That ain't fair to me. So the 90 days passed. Still wasn't gone. So I went and told his mama, you gonna have to do something with the boy. You need to tell him he got to leave my house. Okay. He got the unlimited gall, because he was tall and bigger than me, to rile up. The hair grew on his chest. Well, when he ran up, I reached. I didn't reach. I reached over and got that 12-gauge Mossberg that I keep by the bed. I said, wait a minute, I done fed you. When your daddy didn't want you and didn't take care of you, I done took care of you, and you gonna get a tone in your voice? You gonna put some bottom in your voice? No, I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass. I told her, Mama, get that out of my house. I tell you what, and if you don't like what I'm saying, I tell you what, pack your glad rags and take your ass with him. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I said, now when you go, I'm taking my Cadillacs. Huh? Oh yeah, you cannot violate the rules of the house and think you've been driving my cars. No. You go over there and live with your mama, who still got a job. And you ain't worked in almost 20-some years. No. The rule of the house is ain't but one head. Anything with two heads is retarded, or it's deformed, it's a freak of nature. You need to be selling tickets for it. So she got on the phone, because she was finna cut her blessings completely off. I cut the money off. We ain't got to fight. I cut my money off. But I ain't gonna raise you and you gonna rile up at me in my house. How can you dead? Stone graveyard dead and pay for the funeral. No, can't stay here. And y'all wonder why your son's so sorry, and the reason your son ain't no good to no real woman is because you done babied him. That's my baby. That's my boy. And as long as he is your baby, he ain't gonna be no man for no woman. He can't be the baby and the man too. No, can't do that. And then y'all let folks stay in your house 20, 30, and 40 years old. Okay? What? You letting grown folks stay there, and then some of you crazy ass mamas, you let these girls go with some man, get pregnant, come back, she got 10 babies in your house. You the one babysitting while she at the club. You a damn fool. You didn't screw, you didn't get none of the Waymer thing that got her pregnant, but you babysitting, you keeping all of the children while she go out and party? What the hell? I'm tired of taking care of these babies. She gonna keep on getting babies as long as you are allowing her lazy, trifling ass to stay in your house. No, we need to see. This is a conversation we need to have in the black community. They don't wash no dishes. I didn't eat nothing, but you in my damn house. I'm buying groceries. Y'all got children in your house that won't even buy a candy apple. won't buy a bag of rice, won't get no eggs, won't do nothing. But every time you cook a meal, that son of a got his legs up under the table. Ain't gonna say no Jesus wept. Ain't gonna say, Lord, thank you for the food that we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our bodies for Christ. Ain't gonna say nothing. Pass them biscuits. You don't baby grown men. Grown men don't want to be babied. You don't cripple women. A woman that does not want to be on her own, something is wrong with you. So when do mama get her time alone if she has a house full of folk? You might want to give up some ass, mama. How you gonna give up some ass and you got all them asses in your house? You got a right in your house to give up some of your ass if you want to give some. You can't give no ass away. And then here's the thing, the rule, y'all letting women, how your daughter living in your house gonna bring a man in and give up some of her ass in your house? Crazy as hell. Look, let me take a commercial break here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Our subject tonight, too many grown folk in one house. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Give me something to drink, eh?
You know, Cornelia Crenshaw was that woman that lived down on Van Street. She was responsible for, a lot of accomplishments back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Bringing the slogan, I am a man, to the Salvation Workers strike. Girl.
See, why is that commercial still dragging?
It seemed like just yesterday that the sanitation strike.
Pastor is fine this morning. Girl, you can see good too. You intelligent.
You want some punch?
That brought Dr. King.
Yeah, I might
It's a
well.
few strip missing from the upcoming MLK commemorate Dr. King.
What are you talking about, missing?
Well, the powers that be in Memphis, Tennessee, is trying to write their late nation.
Oh my God, we must do something to keep Cornelia Crenshaw's legacy alive.
So then, let's start by asking the Memphis city officials to recognize her journey.
Now that's a great idea, Kim.
We will keep Cornelia Crenshaw's legacy.
This nigga think he on a real life show. Motherfucker, I am on a real show. This is a TV show. Stupid son of a bitch. You Burger King cooking motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about? Bitch, bye.
The South Memphis Revitalization Plan, he secured $1 million in CIP funds.
Motherfucker, don't get mad because you work at the goddamn Burger King. You in charge of the salt.
Legislation along with the city that's in the process of bringing over 5,500 jobs to District 9. Sponsored $500,000 in CIP funds to restore the health loop and Head Start buildings adjacent to the Mitchell community.
Somebody said, Pastor, what if they work or help at home? Respectful, don't want.
14-year educator in
They
our
won't.
school system to raise
Okay, they
thousands
respectful.
for
They can be
all
respectful at their own house.
high school seniors to receive free access to college scholarships.
You can drop a turd in the middle of your floor at your house if you want. You ain't never got to clean it up.
Are too critical to elect someone who can only.
I'm going to hell, boy. Well,
Let the work
so is your
of
mama.
service continue by electing.
It was hell bringing your ugly ass into the world, Brittany
County
Jones.
Commission,
Bye.
District number 9. District 9 doesn't need a change, but the continuation of a public servant who has already made. a
See, some of y'all look for excuses.
May 1st, Edmund Ford
I just don't want him out there in that wicked world.
Paid for by the committee to elect Edmund Ford Jr.
The world does not get wicked.
Ashley Miller, treasurer.
What up, man? Got a big show coming up. I need a cut. Oscar Ben. You're out so many nine miles. What do you got to show? What is this stuff? Raindrop. Yeah.
Now, so I'm 30 years old, he gives me 4 G's monthly. Bet you lying. Somebody texted me that. Giving you $4,000 a month. Bitching your ass living in the goddamn project.
April 7th, live at the Halloran Oathroom. Memphis' own Oscar D. and friend filming his new comedy special, Get Out Your Minivan. Two shows, 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. April 7th, live at the Halloran Orpheum. Memphis
Uncle Tom Matthews. See, first of all, before I block your ass, let me tell you who Uncle Tom was with your dumb, illiterate ass. Bitch, you can't read. Because if you read the story of Uncle Tom's Cabin, you will understand that the one that was the sellout was Sambo, not Uncle Tom. You one of them dumb bitches that you've been listening to what stupid motherfuckers have to say all these motherfucking years, and you ain't thought a motherfucking thought of your own all your motherfucking life. So bitch, get your motherfucking ass off my motherfucking page. Now motherfucking back. Let the church say amen.
And evening hours from 5:30 until
I'm an Uncle Tom because you let the stupid motherfuckers stay in your house.
or get your hair done. They are also having services for you, the public. Get your license in 12 months or less. And guess what, guys? You don't have an excuse. I got a record.
The commercial as long as I want to be. This is how I make my money. If you don't want to listen to the commercial, get your ass on. This is a real TV show for you motherfuckers that don't know. This is real TV. I'm on the real TV. I just let y'all come here to be a part of what I do. Damn. I ain't gonna cuss no more tonight. I'm trying to do better.
At the grill, 3711.
Hey, Rhonda.
At night on. So much food. God, I got some fries, I got some wines, I've got some okra, I got some banana pudding. And I got the world famous chicken on a stick.
How pastors use profanity. What makes it profane? Who decides what word is profane? Ugly. When I talk about you and I call you ugly, is that profane or is that a fact?
20 seconds.
Okay. I'm on a roll tonight, hell. And I don't want him to
10
move.
seconds.
Bitch, you crazy. I can keep my eyes on it. What you keeping your eyes on him for?
4, 3, 2.
Some of you mamas are just damn sickening. Here, woman, hey, my son graduated college and is in grad school. He also works and gets $51,000 a year. He's 23 and I don't want him to move. I can keep my eyes on him. Lady, you the ignorant ass woman in the world. At $51,000 a year, he ought to want to be on his own, but he don't want to be on his own because he can freeload on your damn ass. I can keep my eyes on. You can't keep your eyes on grown folk. Why are you worried about keeping your eyes on a grown man? Let a man be a man. Let the man make the mistakes. Puritan because I want to, and if you don't like it, you gon' to. I'm on a roll tonight. You gon' to. That's the reason some of y'all got some sorry ass sons who will never be anything because you give him every reason not to be a man. Okay? Not to be a man. I want him at home so I can keep my eyes on him. I don't want him to get in no trouble. Trouble comes with life. Trouble, man that is born of a woman is of a few days and what? Full of trouble. But your son will never be able to endure trouble or overcome trouble as long as you keep your titty in his mouth. Let him turn your titty loose. You forcing a titty in his mouth that he does not need. He'll never be able to suck a real woman's titty because he still got his mama's titty in his mouth. I don't want him in debt. Baby, please, debt is a part of living. I don't want him to worry about no bills. Hell, then you might as well take him on down to the funeral home and let him die. Bills is a part of life. It's a part of living. It's a part of life. If you don't turn grown folk loose on their own, they will never be grown at all. They'll always be freeloading off of you. A lot of times, you as women, you marry a man and you already got children. You got 2, 3 children. I would never make that mistake again. Because y'all don't want nobody disciplining your children. You don't want no real man talking to your sons. And ain't no real man gonna tolerate the BS that you allow your sons to do. You don't make him do anything. Okay? You don't make him clean up. He come in and out of your house when he wants to. He brings folk in and out your house. Don't bring no company in my house. Your friends steal. And I ain't gonna be watching my stuff. No. See, and a lot of you as women, you're living your lives through your sons. And your son is not going to be a man, even if he move out your house and go live with a woman for a little while. As soon as the bills come and the bills are too much for him as a man, he runs back to your house because at your house, he ain't got to pay no bills. You, as a woman, when you meet a man and a man is living with his mama, that's a relationship you do not need to get in. How are you going to get in a relationship with a man that lives with his mama? Come on. He ain't paying no bills with his mama. Or if he give her a little some kibbles and bits on the bills. And when a man gets used to giving kibbles and bits to his mama, what you think he gonna do for you? He gonna give you some kibbles and bits too. Here $20 on the light bill, and the light bill $200. Huh? He want to eat steak. Some of y'all got grown men and grown women in your house. They got an income tax check and didn't give you a damn thing. In fact, they lied to you. I ain't got my check yet. But she gave old boy, I'm gonna do a show next week. What did I say that show was gonna be, Dale? Huh? Are you a victim? Are you a victim of income tax love? I'm gonna do that show next week. Are you a victim of income tax love? The income tax money being spent and old boy gone now. I'm gonna do that show one night next week. But we as a people, we find crutches for our people. He ain't got no business watching no cable, he don't pay no cable bill. We gonna have Super Bowl party at Mama's house. Mama will fix us some spaghetti and meatballs and fix us some chicken wings. We gonna go in the living room and we gonna watch your cable and watch the game. The devil is alive. See, when y'all got folk at the house living with y'all, here's what you do. Y'all need to minimize their flashes and their flushes. What you say, preacher? Yeah, you need to minimize their flashes and their flushes. What do you mean minimize their flashes and their flushes? Minimize how many times they can cut your lights on in the house. Minimize how many times they can flush your toilet. I gotta pee. Go outside and find a tree. You done had your limit. How many times you done peed today? 3? Okay, you got a 3 pee minimum. You on your 4th pee, go out and find the tree. Well, I gotta do the number 2. You should did the number 2 in one of your 3. So you gonna have to go to somebody else's house and get your flush in. I know this hard on some of y'all. Parents, and especially you mothers, you're a damn fool. If you still paying all of the electric bill, you buying all of the food, you paying the water, the electric, and the cable, and you got someone living in your house that ain't doing nothing, how big of a fool are you? Well, I'm staying to help my mama. Your mama ain't sick. If your mama ain't sick, she don't need your help. You looking for an excuse. Okay? You looking for an excuse to be a freeloader. But again, I'm gonna tell you women, like I just told you a few minutes ago, if a man lives at home with his mama, somebody said get a water hose bath. No, that's still water, baby. Let's still go on the water bill. Let him go down to the car wash and put 50 cents in and let the soap runner suds itself. But you're a fool, baby. Okay? You're a fool if you're allowing a man into your life and he ain't got no job. You a fool, mama, if your daughter's screwing more in your house than you ain't getting none, and she got every Tom, Dick, and Harry coming into her house every other, not coming into your house. Let me share something. Here's a mistake that y'all tell your children. This your house. No, it ain't. No. You just fortunate enough to live in a place that I have provided comfort from you, a roof over your head, and utilities for your convenience. But this ain't your house. This is my house. Because when it becomes your house, it becomes your place to pay a mortgage. It becomes your place to pay something on the utilities. It becomes your place to cut some grass and do all of the things that it takes to maintain a house. See, some of you dumb parents, you let your children, they talk about gun control. Y'all need to have some children control. Y'all ain't got no children control and you're worried about gun control. You got children in your house that'll tell you, don't go in my room. Ooh! Don't close my door. Damn it, how you got a room and you ain't got no house? You can't have a room and you ain't got no house. It's my house. It's my door. If I want to take the door off the hinges. It's mine. It's my door. Mine. And the reason that you lost control of your house is because you've given the authority of your house to some child. You've given up your authority in your house to a child. You let your child do what they want to do in your house. I remember growing up, you couldn't go in the living room. I come from that era where they used to have plastic on the sofa. Y'all don't remember that? Couldn't go in the living room. You had to say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, in the house. That was the rule of the house. The rule of the house was that if it was your day to wash dishes, I don't give a damn if you didn't eat. It's still your day to wash dishes. Because some children will get smart. I ain't gonna eat today, so I ain't gonna wash. Yes, you are. If you spend the night in this place, you gonna do what I say do. See, too many of y'all want to compromise with your children. Oh, Jesus. Compromise. I hear you modern day folk, and the reason y'all lost control, and they still in your house. We gonna have a family meeting and discuss what's going on in the house. I wish the hell I would. What I need a meeting for? And I pay all the damn bills. Come on. Well, we want to find out what's on the children's mind. I don't care what's on your mind. You're in my house. What's on your mind is whatever I tell you to have on your mind in my house. And if you don't like what I said, let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Somebody said, you going to hell. Well, I'll see you and your mama down there in hell. Shovel some coal for me, okay? See, y'all get mad at the truth, don't you? No. My house. You gonna do what I say, man. You the child. The scripture, you church folk, you said, the word says, raise up a child in the way what? He what? Should go. Not in the way that he wants to go. Y'all let him do what he wants. A meeting, what we gonna meet on? We're gonna meet around the table. White folk, y'all started that madness. And Negroes that want to be like white folk, they caught on to it. White folks started, we're going to sit around and let Nancy and Nathaniel or Napoleon, we're going to let them speak their minds, and we're going to see what the children have on them. No, not growth. No, what needs to be on your mind is how soon you're going to get the hell about my house. That's what you need to have on your mind. What am I going to ask a child how you feel about the rules of my house? I'm the rule maker. I be the king of the house. What I got to ask you? You ain't paying no bills. You ain't paying no like as water. You ain't paying no car notes. You ain't paying no mortgage. You ain't buying no groceries. What the hell we gonna meet for? And a lot of you parents, even you black parents, y'all listen to that. Meetings. I wish the hell I would have a meeting with a child. It's your responsibility as a child to set the pattern for your child. I remember growing up, and I keep taking y'all back, that was a deadbolt on the door that I didn't have no key to. That if I didn't follow the rules of the house, the deadbolt would be locked. I couldn't get in the house. But y'all let y'all children run all over you. That's my baby. I don't want my baby to go through, no, here's something about Chubb's wife, hard to let go. You're a fool, baby. How come it's hard to let go? Well, what you mean it's hard to let go? If you raise your child right, it ain't hard to let go. Where they going? Jada Empress, he's speaking common sense. Why you gotta disguise yourself as a pastor as you can lead them down the wrong path? False prophet. Well, okay. That's your view, baby, that I'm a false prophet. See, your punk ass pastor won't tell you the truth. He won't tell you about Peter, James, and John. Damn Peter, James, and John. We need to know about what James is going to do and what Brum Preacher going to do to keep some Peter out of her. And see, most of y'all don't even know what the message of ministry is all about because y'all been in that traditional BS all of your life. So Jada, bye, baby. You bitch me go. Go. No, they want me to create that t-shirt. Oh, okay. Come on. See, if the church, if your pastor was giving you some of this truth, our society would be in a better place. Y'all setting up and you worried about your children, and sometimes you got to ask God to just let you have peace. You know your child out there robbing and killing and stealing and selling drugs and robbing folk and carjacking folk. You know it. And the reason some of you don't put him out is because you living off of the illegal gains that he's bringing in the house. He's bringing drug money into the house. He's bringing dope into the house. He's breaking in folks' houses and burglarizing and bringing stolen merchandise into your house. And because you allow it to happen, your child will end up dead. Yeah. I don't want to let my baby go because my baby's selling dope. My baby bringing in dope money in the house. I'm living good off the dope money that my son is peddling, and he killing other black folk in the community. I don't care about who my son is killing, long as he can bring me some of that dope money into the house. Yeah, I know my son breaking in folks' houses. He burglarized it, but my son broke into somebody's house and got a 70-inch TV. I got it on my wall right now. Then, when the police or somebody like me, if you break in my house and I kill him dead, then you want to get your nappy-head ass on TV, start to crying. My boy was a good boy. You know he wasn't no damn good. He wasn't no good the moment that the doctor pulled him up out your ass. You knew he wasn't no damn good then. He ain't never been no good. You ain't never tried to raise him to be any good. and now he's dead. He's where he's supposed to be. If your child out robbing and killing and stealing, he's supposed to be dead. Somebody's supposed to kill him. I got no sympathy for you. Should have raised him right. Police didn't have to kill him. He didn't have to break in nobody's house. He didn't have to carjack nobody. He didn't have to try to rape that 83-year-old lady down the street, the candy lady. And you want society to feel sorry for your nothing-ass child that you pampered, you spoiled, and when they became illegal, you let them stay in your house because you were able to profit over their illegal actions. Then you won't even get you no insurance. You set up them damn GoFundMe. I wish I would give to a GoFundMe. Go get your ass some insurance. We trying to bury Junebug. He got killed last Friday night, and we trying to raise $5,000. No, you don't need $5,000. Take it down to Arbonard for $6.95. Take his ass straight to the fire. $6.95. Take his ass to the fire. Burn his ass up. We gonna be selling fish plates tomorrow, so we can try to have a funeral next week, next Saturday. You need a woman to fornicate with, go find your mama, cause your ass gone off my page. See the ignorance that I get on this page. Okay, the ignorance can't come back on my page. Straight to the fire. I got a funeral home, $6.95, Arbonard. Funeral home, they advertise on the show. You got that commercial in the next set? T? You got Arbonard in the next set? Put Arbonard lead off on the commercials. Arbonard Funeral Home. I'm going to cut a new commercial for them. Look, $6.95 straight to the fire. You ain't got to worry about no graveyard. His no good, trifling ass who is dead because you didn't raise your child right. Why are we going to have a GoFundMe? Why are we going to eat some of your fish? You selling fried catfish and it's really tilapia. It's time out in the black community that we stop giving folk these excuses. Let me take a commercial break and we will be right back here on the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the world that is also shown on social media. We'll be back in just a minute. Turn up Arbonard Funeral Home.
You know, I have been around the funeral business most of my life. And I know that in the time of bereavement, what's important to every family is service, professionalism, and cost. And at our Bernard Funeral Home, located at 2764 Lamar, you get all three. Let's just be totally honest. In our community, insurance is...
Nope, I'd rather help them stay outside than in my house.
You do not have the finances.
I like my
to
freedom
take
and my
care
privacy in
of
my
the
house.
arrangements of your family and loved ones. But at our Bernard, there is a special $18.95 that
You want a funeral? We can get you a funeral for $18.95.
funeral package with
Y'all
fine caskets
wasting
such as this
$6,000,
one.
$7,000, $8,000 on a nothing ass nigga. Hey, those of you on Instagram, the page is finna come down. Your 1 hour of starting is about up, and I'm going to bring you right back up. So you got about 10 seconds, and I'm going to bring you right back up.
Upper scale service package. You have
Woo.
quality caskets such as
Damn, the number's good.
no matter what funeral home that you've been taking your loved ones to in the past, there is a new service in town, our Bernard Funeral Home, 2764 Lamar in the Orange Mound community. Do not allow Orange Mound to be a deterrent because
We back.
You're going to get professionalism.
What's going on, those of you on YouTube and on the church site, nakedtruth.lem.com.
In town. Plus, they have free pre-need planning. Call them today. In fact, call them right now at 440-0100. 440-0100.
I don't see nothing.
Everybody knows that one of my favorite times of day is lunchtime, and I'm eating today at the grill.
Make sure Mikhail Lowry is in there.
At night on so much food.
I got some fries, I got some wines, I've got some okra, I got some banana pudding.
And I got the world famous chicken on a stick. If you see me eating it, you know it's good. Come on by. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 11 until 8. 3711 Lamar right here at night on. It's the grill, y'all. I'm gonna eat.
This is my first time visiting here, and I love it.
Mikhail Lowry has been very active in the Memphis community as chairman of the Memphis Housing Authority Board and a member of the Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church.
I'm Mikhail Lowry, and I'm running for Shelby County Commission District 8 to help improve the quality of life for all of our citizens in North and South Memphis, Frazier, Central Gardens, and the downtown area. We need stronger neighborhoods, better schools, and less crime.
San Antonio, Texas, what's up?
And your vote. Thanks.
I'm in M&K Men's Fashion, 4696 American.
Raw Mexican fan here. Buenos dias. Como está usted?
Shoes everywhere.
Nashville, Tennessee in the house.
Men's Fashion, along with the other locations.
Atlanta in the house.
619 Hickory Hill Road. Young men, young ladies, you getting ready for your prom. Well, M&K is it on a place you need to go.
Carl Bakia, Carl Kia. That's a smart idea. Macon, Georgia in the house. Miami in the house. What's up, D Queen? Detroit in this bitch. Baltimore in the house. Chicago in the house. DC says hi. Hi.
Get your stuff customized. Yeah. Get the bling bling on her any way you want to look. You can look it. I mean, you fellas that like them.
Washington, D.C. chicken in.
Get them too. And boy, if you want to
Brooklyn,
look
Long
clean,
Beach.
look at this. And boy,
we be in gracias. All right.
Real leather shoes. They're normally
Kansas City, Missouri. Charlotte, Atlanta again. Tampa, Jamaica, Queens, Salinas, California, Louisiana is here.
Man, what you calling me for? Oh, you want to get shot?
St. Louis, Nashville, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, man.
I said Houston.
They got a special look. This suit right here that I'm looking at right
I love y'all too. Philadelphia,
is an excellent
home of the real niggas, huh? Slidell, Louisiana. I've been
But I
there.
feel so good when you calling me.
Texas.
I'm gonna give you the suit, the shirt, the tie.
What's the YouTube channel? Thaddeus Matthews. Carrollton, Texas.
30 seconds.
Sunday morning at my church where I pastor. Blytheville, Arkansas, Virginia. Now, I don't need to move to Miami. Hey, y'all have too many tragedies in Miami. Bridges falling. Woo. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the most controversial television talk show on the planet, the Thaddeus Matthews show. Thank you so very much. I invite you to join me this Sunday morning at the church that I pastor, the Naked Truth, Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. I got a word for you on this Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And I done hired a musician too. Woo! We're going to be there, man. We usually out about 12, start about 10. Sometimes we're out by 11:30. I'm gonna have to get me a few songs in on this Sunday. I got playing my, and I ain't got no choir, so I'm gonna have to sing me 2 or 3 numbers. What should I start off singing Sunday, Dale? Huh?
You said a change gonna come.
I'm gonna do a change gonna come. I'm gonna do a change gonna come Sunday morning, and I might do. I won't complain. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. And those of y'all that tell me I need to come to y'all cities, all y'all got to do is send for me. I fly. I don't drive. I stay in 5-star hotels, and then y'all have to pay me to come to your cities. Yeah. So yeah, I feel good. And this boy can play too. Woo. I'm gonna have to sing me a little bit Sunday. Somebody said Jesus on the main line. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Yeah. Oh yeah. I might have to get that one. Oh yeah. I was born by the river in a little tent. And oh, like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Y'all come on and be with me. Got a powerful word for you on this Sunday morning. If you're ever in the Memphis area, come on by. Take a road trip. Get y'all a bus, van, car load of folk, and come on to Memphis, Tennessee. 3835, put it up, Dale. 3835 Raleigh Millerton Road, Memphis, Tennessee. Come on and be a part of the service. Yeah. Somebody said that's the Malcolm X assassination track. That song was out before Malcolm X was killed. Yeah. Y'all come on to Memphis and be a part of our worship. We've had since the beginning of the year over 300 persons to join the ministry online. Please understand that you can join online. Just go to nakedtruth.lem.com, nakedtruth.lem.com, and it says online membership. And join right there. You receive your packet and everything. Okay? All right. But I feel good. They used to have an old song. I feel good. I feel good. Oh, yes, my Lord. There is something about singing for my Jesus that makes me feel good. Yeah, that's back to the old church. You wear whatever you want to wear. We don't have a dress code, okay? You just put on what you want. You come as you are. If you ain't got nothing but some tennis and some blue jeans and a t-shirt, come on, okay? Come on and come as you are. Miss Fat 3, Laquita, is one of my very fine members, but it's going to be off the chain on this Sunday morning. Don't forget tomorrow, those of you here in the city of Memphis, Our mentoring, our young girls mentoring program starts at exactly 10 a.m. If you have a young girl who's giving you some trouble and you don't know what to do, we're going to be talking to the young girls and their mentors, their young ladies or grown women who are mentors. They're going to deal with the issues that young girls go through. Plus, they're going to be learning how to cook, how to clean, hygiene. Some of them don't know nothing about no hygiene, okay? So we're going to be doing a whole lot of things, preparing them for school, preparing them for college. We want to see their resumes and things of that nature. I'm coming with all my MF gold chains. But come right, because if you come wrong, my security will put your ass out. Okay, that we don't play. Okay, I want to come in that bitch high. No, you gonna get your ass kicked, brother. We don't see it ain't playing. And for you to even be that ignorant to say something like that, man, I wouldn't want your ass even in my building at all. Okay, I want to come in that bitch high. You a damn fool, brother, and for being that big of a fool, I got to take you off my page, brother. We don't play games. It's all about worship. It's all about ministry to people. And when I see people that ignorant, and yeah, there is armed security in place, and we don't play. Okay? There is no playing on Sunday morning. Okay? I mean, for you to come on the page and say something, I want to come up in that bitch high. Okay, go to your mama's house and get high. Or go to the church that you've been going to and get high. But I don't play. When it comes to naked truth, I don't play it. Okay? And it's about truth, brother. It's about us sharing the truth with people, not giving you that traditional BS that a lot of you are used to do. Okay? Yeah. But yeah, we do have armed security who, if you get out of place, they know what to do. Okay? Not just Dale, who is armed and who's with me here in this studio every night, armed. She is my executive administrative assistant, but she's very armed and very proficient with that Glock that she has on her side. I have security in place because in this age that we live in, some of y'all crazy. And then I know who I am. And some of y'all might be crazy enough to try something at the church. If you do, we won't be like that church down there in Texas. Okay? My security already understands that if anything, you pull up anything other than a Bible, that to drop you. Right there on the spot. Ain't no second chance. We ain't finna pray with you. We're gonna drop you. Okay? Drop you right there on the spot. We don't play. It's all about what we need to do to minister to the whole of man. And I know that I have enemies. I know that I have haters. But I share with my haters. If you come up in there and you come wrong, you're going to be dealt with. And not in a Holy Ghost faction. Okay? Amen. And my people are trained to look out for certain things. Okay? Certain things. I tell people, and I don't make it no secret, there are 16 cameras on my building. 16 cameras. I see every angle of what's going on the property. And I don't play. You know, we have a large campus. We've got a house that sits on our property that's 5 bedrooms that we're about to turn into a community clinic, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to minister to the needs of the people. Look, Dale.
Yes, sir.
Has that person called you?
No, sir.
Okay, you got that contract with you?
Yes, sir.
Call them and tell them I'm waiting on them. Okay? All right. I bet $1,000 Pastor smokes weed. Well, don't worry about what I smoke, brother. And if you foolish enough to come on my page with that. See, some foolishness I don't even tolerate. You gone off the page, okay? I'm real about what I do and who I am. But it's about ministering to people. And when I bring this subject tonight, about too many grown folk in the house, how can my mom get rid of her 37-year-old son? Put his ass out. See, you got the son, you got to go. You got to leave here. You can't stay here no more. You my son, I love you, but you freeloading off of me. Simple. Okay. Did you get them? You dial the number? Leave a message.
Not in service.
Huh?
It's not in service.
Wait a minute, because it's been calling me now. Let's see if you wrote down the right number. Because I don't play with politicians. Bring me my money. Wait a minute, let me see if we got the same number. Excuse me, I got to take care of my business. No, last number's supposed to be a 9. I wrote it wrong. I made my first mistake for the day. Last number supposed to be a 9. But tell them I am waiting for them. Amen. And the check. Amen. Hallelujah. But it ain't hard to put somebody out your house, mothers. What y'all get caught up in your feelings. And if your child was as concerned about you as you are about them, they would know that they freeloading on you. Some of you are elderly people. And you are allowing your children, you get that little Social Security check, little pension, and you ain't giving but a little money. And you got your son. And sometimes your son brings in he ain't bringing in no children. He brings in his woman. And everybody living off of you. Baby, you just got to get bold enough to say, you got to leave my house. Okay? You got to get up out of my house. You got to go. Well, suppose they won't go. Call them people. Call the police. Okay? Their name ain't on your name. Their name is not on your lease. Did they on their way?
Yes.
Thank you. The name ain't on the lease. Okay? Pull them out your house. Some say, well, you should put them out till they 21. If he 18, 19 years old, he in your house and he does not have a job, put him out. Well, where he gonna go? To the mission. Anywhere. A man will find a place. Let him go find some dumb woman. A man will find a place. If you're a man, he can't find no job. We didn't tell him to drop out school. We didn't tell him not to learn how to read. The temporary folk are hiring every day. Yeah, temporary job. Go get your one of them temp jobs. I was dealing back last year, I held a couple of job fairs.
And I've even held one job fair since I've been in the new building. Here's somebody say, I'm not putting my 18-year out. Well, you're a damn fool, little lady. Keep his dumb ass in your house. Y'all be dumb in the house together. I ain't putting my 18 years out. You ain't got no man in your house. Because if you had a real man in your house, your man would say, he got to go. It's time for him to be a man. Go to the Marines, go to the Air Force, go to the Navy. Go to the foreign mission. He ain't in nobody's school, but he's still in your house. What's your reason? What's your reason behind it? If he's in college, you'll need to put him out. Okay, if that's what you say. If he's in college, but there will be some rules in your house. When he drops out of college, he drops out the house. You can't find no job? What do you mean you can't find a job? They hire at Burger King every day, McDonald's every day. Give him a rake some leaves. You don't want to create industry. You don't want to create wealth for yourself. You want to depend on somebody to do something for you. See, we give our children too many breaks. Y'all ain't got no rules in the house. These children are basically raising themselves. You start preparing your children to get out of your house at an early age. The preparation for the child leaving is on you. It's up to you to prepare your child. Let them know that there is a day that is coming that you're going to have to get up and get out of here. Okay? Your son, the army will take anybody. Let him join the military. I don't want him to go off the war. Baby, living here in Memphis, Tennessee, you in a war zone. You're fighting to survive right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all don't want to turn your babies loose? What kind of women are y'all? Somebody say, I'm preparing my son now. He'll be 18 in 9 months. I will help him, but he has to be independent in his own establishment outside of my home. Get your own house. Dictate what's going on in your house. Your son ain't gonna be no good for no woman. I'm sharing with you. If you keep babying your sons, if you keep babying your sons, after high school, there should be an agenda. He or she should go to college, trade school, or get a job. Now you're 18, you got 90 days to figure out what you're going to do. And you as a parent, see, here's, I'm going to give you another area that these girls get you in. They go get pregnant so they'll say they can stay in your house. That's my grandchild. I don't want my grandchild out there in the streets. Then you're going to have your another grandchild, and another grandchild, and another grandchild, and another grandchild. And they all in your house. And you got to take care of the children and her. Some of you mothers, you letting your children, your daughters, tonight. Mama, will you keep Bronquisha? I'm going to the club. Damn. I got a date tonight. Well, if you got children and you got a date, then your date ought to be able to pay for you a babysitter. Y'all keeps the children free, first of all. Y'all keep them free. And then she ain't gonna come home until the next day. You got to stay and change those stinking, nasty Pampers. You got to feed the child. You got to rock the child to sleep. Okay? You got to do all of that while she at the party twerking, getting her twerk on. I'm telling y'all some truth that many of you know I'm telling the truth, but you just don't want to acknowledge it. Y'all running the free daycare. Leave all the children with you. Mama, I just want to go have a good time. Go on, baby. She ain't going to give you nothing. She won't even give you $10 or $20 to put in your pocket. No, we cannot do this. We cannot any longer give people excuses. We can no longer in our community be codependent to the problems of people who want to be dysfunctional. They don't want to function. They are users. You don't raise all of your children. Now, you got to raise somebody else's children? Something's wrong with that. You're being a fool. You're being used. And oftentimes, the main people that use you, ladies and gentlemen, is folk that you think love you. They're not loving you, baby. They're using you. They trying to make you feel guilty by not complying to their ignorance, their dysfunction. Have they pulled up? Yes. Okay. They try to get you to feel bad. They try to make you feel good. That's your grandchild. You mean you ain't gonna keep your grandchild? No. No. You laid down and got it. That's what the old folk used to tell you. Now stand up and take care of it. You got to learn how to make it on your own. You got to learn how to prepare your children to be able to take care of themselves. Yeah, don't have no baby if you can't take care of it. Why? And some of y'all don't need to have no damn babies no damn way. You don't. You can't take care of your own self. You living in your mama's house and you trying to take care of a baby. Somebody here said, my mother feels guilty. Why are you going to feel guilty about your daughter having a baby? And because as long as you keep on allowing it to happen, it's going to keep on happening. It's going to keep on happening. It's going to keep on happening. And what we don't do in our community, we don't have these conversations. We don't have these on Sunday morning conversations. We don't have these conversations at the house. We ignore these situations and they keep on happening in our communities and in our lives. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
I was helping my coworker get his son out of jail, and a friend of mine referred us to Tiger Bonding Company. Neither one of us knew what to do to get the process started. The staff at Tiger Bonding informed us of what was required and professionally guided us through the process. The agents at Tiger Bonding turned a stressful situation.
Who that with you this time?
I recommend.
Yo, who?
And he's the service.
He the campaign manager. How you the campaign man? Whose race you ever won? Whoever won under your leadership?
Who's ever won under my leadership?
Yes.
Everything I've done, somebody has won.
Who?
I was on Rita Clark's race twice.
You wasn't a campaign manager.
I was on the team. I learned a lot.
He worked in office too. She
What
let
you-
him go too.
Hi, my name is Zoe Wallace.
What you need to know?
The owner of Shop and Save.
Cause a couple of us was just talking. If Melvin came to you, Melvin Burgess,
Right.
if he came to you,
And he bought advertising?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna sell it to him.
okay,
I'm not gonna endorse him.
okay, okay,
But I'm not gonna miss my money.
Well, right, we understand, okay. That was the question.
I'm gonna endorse you
Okay.
for the position.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, that was the question.
But Melvin ain't gonna bring me no money. He ain't got none. I don't talk to broke politicians. Yeah, well, check here.
I got to.
Let me see the check. This one of them brand new checks, ain't it?
It is.
Brand new campaign.
Brand-
I take this to the bank in the morning.
Oh, the money's there.
The money's there. Praise the Lord. Huh?
I need to read the contract.
It's right there before 8, don't be late. I'm reading the share, I'm staying up. Appreciate you did. Come and see me, come on back.
Y'all thought I wasn't gonna show up?
Child, I have to check. It's getting late in the evening. Son going to, I'm a businessman.
I know, and Kevin,
Lord.
how many times have Kevin asked me? I said, I haven't had anything to eat today. You told that man, and so. I was
That's
like,
right.
Kevin, I was like, I'm hungry. I left my food on top of the, didn't I? I was like, okay.
How many commercials left?
You can check it out.
When our clients have been injured at their most vulnerable, insurance companies know that and they explore it. Grandma used to always say, you don't have to fight every bully, but every
Four.
bully needs to know.
Don't run them all right now. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another break.
Call us immediately at 901-352-0033.
Laura, I'm gonna bring you on the set and let you say hi to the people. Just say hi to the people. They know I worry about your hair. You look all right. Folks need to see your face. You out here working.
As a Memphis City Councilman,
And you done paid me. I'm gonna start on my job. Praise the Lord.
He secured $1 million in CIP funds for the expansion and widening of 3rd Street. Supported and
Y'all really would be worried about that hair thing,
in the
don't you?
process of bringing over 5,500 jobs to District 9. Sponsored $500,000 in CIP funds to restore the health loop and Head Start buildings adjacent to the
Hey,
Mitchell
have we paid
Inherited
the
Spirit
one,
of Service
the
has allowed
CNA commercial?
educator in our school system to raise thousands for all Shelby County schools.
Sovereign or whatever it is,
To receive free
the one
access
with,
to college scholarships.
Trump in it?
Edward Jr. has a proven record of service. Conditions are.
Put it in there, run it after this,
Who can only
and then bring it back to me.
Let the work and service continue by electing Edmund Ford Jr. to the County Commission, District Number 9. District 9 doesn't need a change, but the continuation.
Your mama look high, and since I'm high, we're gonna let you lowly get your ass out of here.
May 1st, Edmund Ford Jr., County Commission, District 9. Paid for by the committee to elect Edmund Ford Jr., J. Ashley Miller, Treasurer. Many of you have been complaining about you did not.
All right, bring it back to me after this.
Just laying up, waiting on the government to take care of you. Well, there's a certain fella I know who says that those days of just laying up and getting something for free, those days are about to be over. So let me tell you what's going to happen and what you need to do. You need to go out and make a.
I agree with that.
30 seconds.
All right. Shh. You going to see Black in the house. Stay on the second.
10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Let me tell you, y'all saw that commercial I just did, and it has Donald Trump in it. There's going to be a difference in this country, and I thank God for Donald Trump, because black folks not going to get up off your ass and go and do something for yourselves. Okay, you better create some industries. You better create some business. But this generation of people don't want to do what is necessary to be successful. No man is successful living in his mama's house. Okay? You ain't successful. I live with my mama. Come on. You know, I'm a businessman. Only thing I do free is Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministry. Somebody on here said, F Donald Trump. See, why y'all worry about Donald Trump? You didn't get no more out of Obama than you're getting now. Y'all dependent on the wrong. See, I'm so glad I don't depend on nobody but God. Okay? See, I ain't worried about Trump. I ain't never been worried about Trump. I ain't made no less money with Trump being in office. I didn't make no more money with Obama being there. We've got to learn as a people how to create industry. We're getting ready for election here, and I tell politicians, see, you can no longer just BS us, okay? Black politicians want to BS us. They want to run off of my name is. No, you got to spend some money. And I tell black politicians, you don't come by the only black show in the area and you take all your money to white folk, then how the hell you think I'm going to tell folk to vote for you? I got a politician here now. I got her check in my hand too. Praise God. I feel so much better. I feel better. So much better with this check in my hand. Laurie, come on over here. Just let the people see you. I know your hair ain't all due to, see women like that. Let the people see you. Come here, you just come here. Laurie, she was with Dale signing the paperwork. I got the paper, I need Jesus. Hallelujah. Come on. Somebody wants to know, how do you create industry? You create industry by creating your own industry. I created an industry by going into the TV business, going into the broadcast business, not working for nobody else, understanding that the principles of making money in this business is advertising. I make good money off of the advertising that I do. Okay? I advertise businesses. I advertise campaigns. That's the reason the lady in here tonight giving me a check. Praise God. Okay? It's because it's business. You create your own industry. You do what is called branding. When I've always been, my brand is controversy. When that CUSSIN thing came out in December, I did 1 million folks that following week on Facebook Live. That's probably one of the reasons they took me off. Put me back in Facebook jail. Branding. They started calling me the CUSSIN Pastor. I said, okay. Now I've trademarked. I've submitted the trademarks for the CUSSIN Pastor. It's branding. Call me what you want. As long as they can call me at the bank and say, Mr. Matthews, your money is still here. Okay? Branding. Branding. Come here, Laura. Let the people see you. You finna run for the assessor of property assessor
for the whole county of Shelby. You're going to be over, just let the folk, just wave at the people. You ain't got to say nothing. Just come and wave at the people so they can see you. Come on. This lady is running for Shelby County Assessor. Come around on this side. Just stand over here. Okay. Right there. Okay. Now, this is Lori Ingram. She's running for the Shelby County Assessor of Property. Your property values, okay, go up and down. They're going to be in this lady's hands. She's got over, 15 years of experience in that office. We don't need nobody practicing on us. Quit electing folks that want to practice on us. Put people in place that is going to do the job. Lori, you gonna do the job?
I am going to
Okay.
do the job.
She's running. We're going to be supporting her. I support her. I'm supporting her. I'm endorsing her. Anybody else is running, you want to buy some advertising, you can. But I'm supporting Lori Ingram. I called Lori. She said, I ain't got no whole lot of money. But we agreed on a price today in my office, and it was a nice price. And we worked out what we need to do for her to be on TV. Now, here's a black candidate that is advertising on a black program. Ain't nobody else I'm even concerned about. You don't bring me no money, I ain't concerned no way. But she's been in the office over 15 years. Okay? The woman we got in there now is cutthroat. I know you can't say it, I'll say it. She cutthroat. She ain't never gave a damn about nobody in office. I'm talking about you, Cheyenne. I'm calling her like Liz, Cheyenne Johnson, and your husband, Carmichael, who is out there begging folk. No. Look, this is the real deal. No longer can we allow black politicians who do not come to the community right. You can't get your message out if you don't spend some money. I got her check. Okay? I've got some other politicians' checks. You politicians, you want to be on this show, you want your advertising on this show, call me. Okay? Call me, let's sit down, let's do it. I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't got nothing free. I ain't got what can you do for $500? I can't do nothing for $500. Shoes I got on right now cost more than $500. And they pretty. They match everything I got on, got all the little colors in them and everything. No. Let me share something with you. We've got to demand that black leadership do for black folk what black folk are supposed to do. Now, I'm going to bring her back on the show before early voting. Early voting starts in Shelby County on April the 11th, okay? But I ain't playing with these Negroes. You nickel and dime Negroes that ain't got no money. What the hell you running for office for? Okay, I ain't raised no money. Hell, the election is in the the early voting starts on the 11th of April. You ain't got no money now. You ain't gonna have none. You don't even deserve to run for office if you have not put some of your own money into the race. You want everybody to finance your campaigns for us to give you a job so you can get a check, and you don't want to give nobody no check. Thank you, Laura. I'll be nice. I'm gonna bring you back on the show so you can tell about all of your experience. Okay?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing me your check. Praise the Lord. Let all of the church say amen, amen, and amen again. But she's qualified. Okay? She's qualified. She is qualified to do the job. Okay? So you be hearing, you gonna get that stuff to me? Okay. And you get that stuff to me, I'm gonna start trying to make sure, I'm gonna try to see if I can have you a commercial ready for Monday night. Okay? All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't do free. My advertising rates are less than the white clean up kings you gone. less than white media. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say created industry. I created this industry, okay? I created this industry. Let's see, Chan T said, you said, F my nappy-headed grandmama. I was never hating, just saying, worried about Donald Trump. Effing us over, but it is your music going to get Trump. Chan, you're a fool. Donald Trump don't give a damn about you, brother. Donald Trump don't give a damn about poor white folk. Let alone a nickel and dime Negro like you. You Negroes sitting around getting mad, and I'll excuse you, Chan, from the page. Y'all mad at Donald Trump for what? Did you go vote? Somebody tap me. I don't tap it. I don't need to. You're nobody's. I don't need to tap you into my show, brother. What we gonna talk about? This is the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Get you a show, and you can talk on your own show. I'm gonna tell it to you just like it is. I ain't gonna pull no punches on you. It's going to be the naked, raw truth. Okay? Some of y'all come on the page where you put me on your, no, I'm gonna put you on my show. Don't nobody know you. What you gonna say? Create industry. Create industry. Okay? Create industry. You can't create industry staying with your mama. Be grown, be a grown man. And see, the men that I see that get upset are men who are broke, poor, disgusted, and staying home with their mama. Okay? If, again, ladies, I'm telling you, if a man is living with his mother, his mama, nana, what you call nana, he is no good to you. Okay? He is no good to you as a man because he has not proven to himself yet that he's a man. And when he's living with mama and living off of mama, and mama paying all the bills, she buying all the groceries, she paying all the utilities, mama's sick of you. Okay? Mama could be healthy if it wasn't for you. Mama could live good if it wasn't for you. Her last days could be her best days if it was not for you. You don't know how your mama goes in her bedroom and cry because she realizes that she raised a nothing-ass boy that's never going to be a man because you don't want to take responsibility for being a man. You don't want to act like a man. You don't want to do the things that men do. Men do not wait for someone to take care of them. Men are self-sufficient. Even if men are trying, every man that wants to be a man, he does all that he can do to be it. And you know what? I don't mind helping that brother. Anything I can do for that brother that wants to do for himself, that's the brother I'm going to help. I don't help men. I don't introduce you to no programs or nothing when you stay with your mama. You've got to, first of all, show me that you want to be a man. If you're in a rooming house, let it be your room. This is my room. I don't pay about $150 a week, but this is mine. I ain't got to go and stay with my mama. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stack my money until I can go and get me an apartment. Then when I get in my apartment, and as I keep on trying to push that button to go up and elevate myself in this room of success, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stack it. I'm going to get me a house. I'm going to get me a car. I'm going to live good because God said that I can live good. But if I make one step, it ain't scripture, but it sounds so good. It ain't scripture. It sounds good, though. If you make one step, God will make two. Well, To be able to move forward in your life, you got to take some steps, my brothers and sisters. As long as you are standing still, nothing positive is going to happen in your life. If you are fearful to be successful, some of y'all just scared. Some of you are scared to be successful. You scared to step out on faith. Brother, every business I've ever owned, I stepped out on faith. When I was in the repo business, 12, 13, 14 years. I didn't know nothing about the repo business other than I'd had a car, a few repossessed. I was a bounty hunter. I had a bounty hunting company, and a white guy told me, he said, if you can find, because I was going through a slow one, folks was hiding then. If you can find people, you can find cars. He gave me a list. I had no truck. No, I had keys to a car, to cars. Back then, we're talking about, way back then, in the 90s, he said they were paying me $150 a car. Gave me 10 cars. I repoed all 10 of those cars. That was $1,500. In 2 days, I said, I can do this. And when I came out of the business, I was repoing an average of 1,000 cars a year. I was cutting that paper because failure is not an option. Do you hear what I'm saying? Failure is not an option with me. I refuse to fail. I refuse to be defeated in anything that I do. I'm going to work hard to do whatever it is that I am supposed to do to make this thing we call life successful. I don't believe in some of this madness that we got something going on in the church where we only want to see the pastor rich. This pastor does not get a salary. I got a 45,000 square foot building and a 5-bedroom house on my property at the church. I don't get a salary. I'm all about building up not just the kingdom where y'all go by and by when the morning comes, but building a kingdom where we're going to be able with the clinic to service poor people who don't have insurance, to mentor girls in the morning. And I invite you at 10 o'clock in the morning to have your girls there. 3835 Raleigh Millerton Road. We got women there that's going to work with your daughters. You don't have to be members. We're doing everything that we can do to uplift this kingdom that we're living in. God did not send his son just so that you could go to heaven, so that you could die. To go by our Bernard's funeral, he said, I am come that you may have life and have that life more abundantly. God is not a God of depression. God is not a God of poverty. Quit thinking that you're supposed to be broke. Quit thinking that you're supposed to be living the shabby, raggedy life that you're in. That is not of God. He gave you dominion over everything. Everything. He gave you dominion over everything. He gave you dominion over depression. He gave you dominion over poverty. You are not supposed to be broke. If you're living in poverty, you're living beneath the will of God. But your pastor won't tell you that. But I'm here to tell you, the old cussing pastor, I'm here to tell you that you can change your life this night. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. When your mindset changes, you change. I don't allow negative folk around me. I don't have negative conversations. I can't talk to people who are negative. I talk to people who are positive and want to do things. I don't have money conversations with broke folk. Ooh. You can't have money conversations with broke folk. You got to talk to folk who have an abundance and understand that God is able to make all things come to pass positive in your life. You got to talk to folk that motivate you, that inspire you, that lift you up. And you got to understand that before you can get up, you got to make the move yourself to get up. And until you make a move, as long as you crouch down and you waiting for the handouts, you waiting for the EBT, you waiting for the Section 8, you waiting for politicians to give you something, and they ain't gonna give you a damn thing. You waiting, and I'm just waiting on Jesus. Jesus waiting for you to get up off your ass and do something for yourself. I'm sitting at the house. I ain't got no job. I'm just waiting on Jesus to come on by and give me a job. It don't work like that, brother. He gave you the activity of your limbs. Get up. You pray and ask God that I'm going to this job, and if it be your will, touch whoever is on this job to allow them to give me a chance. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. I'm successful because I serve a successful God. I ain't got no degrees. Not nan. But I serve a God that I didn't need a degree. He gave me the gifts. And the word says, and your gifts, and there's an S on that word. It ain't gift. And your gifts will make room for you. When I understood that my gift, one of my gifts was talking. And the ability to read and comprehend, and God gave me a spirit of boldness. He then told me, now go out. 34 years in media. I'm going to go to the next level because God got to take me to the next level to draw people from all over this country, all over this planet to Him. And to bring them into the newness, that there's a new thing that Isaiah spoke about, that you can be whatever you want to be. You do not have to live in the shape that you're in, but you got to always understand that you got to go through something to get where you're going. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. But when we talk about too many grown folk in the house, get out your mama's house. Be man or woman enough to go through whatever it is. If you're not in a storm, you just came out of one. Or you're on your way to a storm. If you're feeling weak, understand that God is able to give you everything that you want. And the joy of the Lord is my strength. Don't worry about what folks say about you. You just keep on pushing. You're going to have people that are close to you that don't want to see you successful. You're going to have family members that don't want to see you successful. Some of y'all sleeping with folk that don't want to see you successful. But in the midst of everything that you're going through, keep on pushing. You keep on pushing. Don't let nothing destroy you. Don't let nothing discourage you. When people bring negatives to you, tell them I don't even want to hear. Don't entertain negative conversation. Stay positive. Okay? My time's about up for this particular week. Thank you so very much for being a part of what I do, those of you on social media, and to the 350,000 households that I hit on a nightly basis. Thank you so much for being a part of what we do here at the SDP TV network, and particularly the Thaddeus Matthews program. I invite you to join me this Sunday morning. You missing a treat if you don't come to Naked Truth
Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. I don't care what the other preachers have to say about me. They gonna keep on talking, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. They're wondering how I'm doing the things that I'm doing in the great ways that I'm doing. They forget I serve a great God. Until we meet again, either on Sunday morning or Monday evening, right here on the SVP TV network, top of the evening to you.
All right, y'all. Good night, y'all. Woo. There he goes.